All right, fellas, we're still running old school San Francisco. We're at week 12. Here we go. What a great week of fantasy football. A lot of great stuff, a lot of great stories, a lot of great games. Let's get going. All right, we'll start with the trades. Pooh. First off, Pearsall's and Pooh. I don't know if this was a loan or not, but they swapped Colson Loveland and Chris Godwin because Pearsall shooters needed a tight end this week. Now let's get into some better trades. Pooh received Kareem Hunt and Theo Johnson. Tom Casale received Zach Charbonnet. And what was Zach Charbonnet used for? Tom Casale received Saquon Barkley and Tyler Algier. And Pearsall Shooters received George Pickens, David Montgomery, Zach Charbonnet, and Malik Washington. Wow, what a trade. I was so angry when this went through because Pearsall Shooters told me he was going to accept my trade. For Saquon, for Kyron Williams, Tyrone Tracy, and a couple bench pieces. Um, now he has three backup players. George Pickens, wide receiver too. Granted, I know he scored a lot of points this week. Monty, hot ass, and Zach Charbonnet, hot, even more ass. And then Malik Washington is a bench piece. Man, I just couldn't believe it. Tyrone Tracy dropped 18. Kyron Williams dropped 17. Man, Tyrone Tracy's just chilling on my bench, bro. Like, what a waste. He could have been doing great things on Pearsall shooters, and I could have had Saquon Barkley's 10 points. So you know what? It's a good thing it didn't go through. I was just very mad at first, but everything happens for a reason. My squad stays intact. Tyrone Tracy stays on my bench. Who knows? Maybe he could get a starting spot eventually. I won't tell you for who, but I'm thinking could do some experimenting. First up, for MVPs, we have quarterback Josh Allen scoring 56.68 points. Whoa. Oh, almost forgot. How could I forget? I got these beautiful watermelon new feel zins today from our buddy Tom Casale. And man, oh man, these are tasty. So I'm going to pop one of these in and we can officially get going. Josh Allen, 57 points. That's Uncle Josh. 4-team Uncle Josh. What an incredible player. I don't have a drink to wash it down with. Too late now. Jacoby Brissett, former New England Patriot. Shout out Jacoby Brissett. 30 points this week for the disappointments who had a team name change midweek. MVP running backs, we got Sean Tucker for regular nuts dropping 39. The surprise of the week, Tampa Bay's third string running back going crazy as regular nuts was forced to start him with Kamara on bye. I mean, regular nuts, would you rather start Tyrone Tracy or Sean Tucker? He's not going to drop 39 every week. Tyrone Tracy, I could see him dropping 18 every week. That's 18 points with no touchdowns, by the way. He's going to be getting on the board there. And, Zay Flowers is doing great. So once Drake London comes back, call me up. I think Tyrone's a great addition to Kamara. Obviously, Zay is a little bit down from Drake London, but you just got to invest, man. He gets 11 plus every week with no touchdowns. He hasn't had a touchdown since week one, and Lamar Jackson's back. That's not going to stay. So hit me up, man. CMC dropping 35 for Uncle Josh. What a week for Uncle Josh. Two MVPs. Tet McMillan, 36 points for the disappointments. That's another MVP for the disappointments. And George Pickens, 32.4 for Pearsall Shooters. And finally, MVP tight end Trey McBride, 30 points for these beers are talking. The LVPs of the week, Lamar Jackson, 4.72 points against JBC. They played the Browns. Browns have a great defense. That won't stay the same. Running backs, David Montgomery, 4.7 points for Pearsall Shooters. That trade, man. Stupid. Wide receivers, two this week. Of course, the main MVP, Quentin Johnson, was 0, but Jamar Chase dropping 6 for the Rue when he needed him the most. He's got to be down there. Tight end LVP is the Cosby's combo with Jonnu Smith and the Flex and Njoku at starting tight end combining for 1.7 points. Ugh, disgusting. Do I usually do something else in the beginning? No. Felt a little short. Next up, we got these beers are talking, dropping 119, underperforming by 18, improving to 8-3. In the Cosbys, dropping 63, underperforming by 36, and falling to 5-6. One word: belt to ass. The thing is, these beers are talking to not even score that much. Pretty average week for them. But the Cosbys get the third lowest point total of the season, and the lowest if you take the Rue out of the equation. After Derrick Henry's 23, the next highest for him was 9.5, and all south from there. Horrific showing from the Cosbys as playoff loom ever closer. He's 5-6. He's on the outside looking in. These Bears are talking still are tied for first, and hopefully he can bring this momentum to his next opponent with two 30-plus scores this week. Next up, we got Barry McCockiner dropping 122, underperforming by 16, improving to 5-6, and Pooh and Nem dropping 91, underperforming by 46 and falling to 5-6. Pooh comes closer and closer to selling the God Squad every week on a 3-game losing streak after he drops just 90, sub 115 in 3 straight weeks. He also has a difficult schedule to close it out. You know what? I forget who it is. I'm not, whatever. I know one of them is JB. I don't know. Only one player at 20 plus from Poot. A-Chain, no surprise. Yet the lowest scorer in the matchup was Shakir for Beery McCockiner. At this point, I don't even know if we should be scared of Poot. He low-key fucking sucks. He dropped 90, 75, and 110 the last 3 weeks. Mahomes and Rice, I guess Rice is doing good. Mahomes is doing bad. Quinshawn is not doing as good as I thought he was going to do. Tucker Kraft is out. AJ Brown, of course, is ass, as we know. Cortland Sutton, 10 points this week. Just, it's not looking good for him. Hopefully, this is just getting all the bad weeks out of the way, and we'll see him make a run in the playoffs. But, man, I don't know. I just hope he's not 8. I don't want to play him in the first round. Still, Loki fucking sucks. He should have taken that Kyron for Judkins trade I offered him. Kyron outscores him like every week. I was like gonna invest in Judkins, and I'm glad I didn't. The Gibbs and Robinson stat continues combines for 55 as what the heck? I don't know what that word is. Closer and closer, blank, closer and closer for playoff contention. Oh, as he fights closer and closer for playoff contention every week. He has the squad. He's hot. And can Barry McCockiner finish the job? We will see. Next up, we got regular nuts dropping 126, underperforming by 12, improving to 6-5. James recovery month 4, dropping 108, underperforming by 12, and falling to 5-6. Brock Purdy is back, and I already miss Mac Jones. Little off topic. Sure, he dropped 19, but he got carried by CMC. I mean, I feel like Mac was doing it all, man. I would continue to start Mac. He's nice, bro. We did him wrong. The real reason regular nuts won was because of Sean Tucker's 39. He was projected like 11 or something. And if he had only dropped 20, Tim's recovery month 4 would have won the match. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's fraudulent. And, I wouldn't be too nervous about regular nuts. Like Sean Tucker dropping 39, that's just the friendly wizard. In an incredibly low scoring week, regular nuts got second highest with only 126.6. It looks like he and the friendly wizard settled the contract dispute, and he decided to use Sean Tucker as his subject. Diggs and Prescott 20 plus was not enough, as ass recovery month ass loses again, and it likely will not get better for him. Next up, we have the disappointments. Change name in the middle of the week, dropping 125, underperformed by 14, improving to 6-5. Tom Casale dropping 108, underperforming by 9, falling to 5-6. The disappointments formerly Slobbin with a name change, reverse jinx mid-game. After the name change, Tet went off, Jacoby Brissett went off, James Cook went off, and Tom Casale stayed just as mid as ever. He wanted to fuck me over so bad, and big surprise, if he still had Pickens, he would have won. He invested, he failed, and thank heavens that Grayson is an idiot, because I would have also lost the trade. I'm still pissed. I said his name, didn't I? Damn it. Tracy and Zay Flowers on the block, folks, just so you know. It's Tyrone Tracy and Zay Flowers on the trading block. Trade deadline coming up in a couple weeks. Let's see if JSN can carry Casale to the playoffs. The disappointments have an 83% chance, according to FF Hub, and Tom Casale has a 45% chance. Next up, we got Uncle Josh dropping 179, overperforming his projection by 40, improving to 8-3. Mitsubishi Marv dropping 136, underperforming his projection by 30, and falling to 6-5. I'm here. This is what you can expect when you're unfortunate enough to face Uncle Josh. I am here. I kind of wish Mitsubishi Marv had a signature week just to display that it is nearly impossible to beat Uncle Josh at its peak. Nearly impossible. Only one other team has outscored the point total this season. Warren was on bye. It didn't matter. Again, Zay Flowers and Tyrone Tracy on the block. Someone come through. But second highest scoring total of the season, 179.68, just a hair under 180 in a 14-man league. That's absolutely insane. All right. These beers are talking. Don't probably no one's ever done 195 in a 14-man. And I'm not going to take that away from him. 180, I think, is almost just as crazy. Um, we're looking for a championship here in Uncle Josh Town, and we're coming. We're here. We were coming, and now we're here. Okay. Watch out. Every player outside of kicker and defense dropped 11 plus, including CMC and Josh Allen, combining for 92 points. Insane stuff. Most points on the week by 53, and biggest blowout. Mitsubishi Marv did not stand a chance with his defense as the highest score and 15 for Dowdle being the highest outside of that. Igbuka and Swift lay an egg. Mitsubishi Marv will need to pick it up for the playoffs. Next up, we got Pearsall Shooters dropping 120, overperforming by 9, improving to 4-7, and the Rue dropping 59 and underperforming by 45 and falling to 4-7. My mouth is foaming, man. This freaking watermelon is getting to my brain, dude. It's getting to my brain. It's 11 milligrams. Shout out Tom Casale, bro. Shout out. Not the actual Tom Casale. Not going to get him fired. It's the name of a fantasy football team. Tom Casale is not by me, Zins, the owner of the team named Tom Casale by me, Zins. Just so you guys know. I am over 21 though, so who cares? The Rue blows one of his last chances by dropping an abysmal, disgusting, horrific, horrible, every aberrant, every word you can think of, the worst week ever. 59 points in a huge game that may have been decisive for punishment. As fate has it, as the writing has it, the Rue has one last chance next week against Evans. But with Chase suspended, and after you saw what happened when he drops only 6 points, it is unlikely that they will lose to Evans. But the Magic Man, he's confirmed it. You never know. The kicker was the highest scorer with 14. Jordan Mason, highest position player with 10.5. Yeesh. Pearsall's, on the other hand, drops 120. Montgomery in the trade was ass, obviously, but Pickens dropped 32. Got to give him his flowers. So at least that part worked out. Jamar also dropping 21 was good for a solid score. Playoffs are unlikely for the Rue, but so is the punishment now that he has the tiebreaker over the Rue in head-to-head. But if the Rue beats Zevins has the tiebreaker over Pearsall Shooters. So Pearsall's if the Rue beats Zevins, you still got to win. You still got to win a game. You still need to win. So that's something to be nervous about. But the team, hopefully you got at least one win. It's not a terrible team. It's not as terrible as you've been performing, but I mean, it's still pretty fucking bad, especially after that trade. Should have taken Kyron and Tracy, man. That's 2 non-backups. Next up, we got JBC dropping 85, underperforming by 34, improving to 6-5. Zevins dropping 78, underperforming by 28 points, and falling to 4-7. This week's matchup of the week was a low-scoring one that came down to Monday night. The streaky JBC, who is now in a 3-game streak after a 5-game losing streak, after another 3-game streak, versus the horrible ass Zevins. Zevins needed Javonte Williams to score 17.3 on Monday night. He only scored 10.3. Low sweat for JBC at the end, as he is able to get it done despite Lamar's 4 points and Johnston's 0. As Kittle's 24.7 and ETN's 19.3 points pushes him over the edge. Nico's 24 was not enough today, as Zevins had 5 players at 5 or under. He will need to beat the Rue next week to avoid punishment. Zevins also has the tiebreaker over Pearsall Shooters. So if the Rue beats him, Pearsall's will need a win to avoid punishment. Who's it going to be? Who's the special guest this week? We're about to find out. You're about to find out. I already know. Join up. He's in the waiting room. I don't know how to let him in. What the hell? Thought I could let him in if I. All right. Oh, enable waiting room. I'm not gonna press that. All right. Let's wait. Mr. Take. Oh. Nope. Mr. Take Forever. Oh, there he is. Oh, you got to change the name again.
Yes, I do.
It unchanged. So, all right, there it is.
There it is.
All right, I'm gonna do the second segment first, and then I'll read the questions. All right, in the playoffs,
Okay.
In the playoffs that was not in last week, we have JBC and the Disappointments. And the two teams that were kicked out of the playoffs for them were the Cosbys and Tom Casale. Going into the top three, we have Uncle Josh. One, he was one last week. Two, Mitsubishi Marv. He was two last week. Three, these beers are talking. They were three last week. In the bottom three, we have Pearsall Shooters at 12, improving two spots. In 13th, we have Zevins falling one spot. And in 14th, we have the Rue falling one spot. In points, the top three in points, Uncle Josh with 1430, improving three spots. Mitsubishi Marv still at second at 1401, and Poot at 1390, falling two spots. Now we have the standings. In first place, Uncle Josh still in first. Mitsubishi Marv in second, still in second. These beers are talking in third, still in third. Regular Nuts at fourth, improving four spots. The Disappointments at fourth or at fifth, improving four spots. JBC at sixth, improving four spots. In seventh, Poot and Dem falling three spots. Eight, Change Recovery Month 4 falling two spots. That is the playoff picture. Now in the consolation, we have number 9, Tom Casale falling two spots. Barry McCockiner at 10th, improving one spot. The Cosbys at 11th, falling six spots. Pearsall Shooters at 12, improving two spots. And 13th, Zevins falling one spot. And the Rue at 14th, falling one spot. Highest risers, Regular Nuts, the Disappointments, and JBC improving four. And the biggest fallers, we have the Cosbys falling sixth. And at win streaks, we have JBC and Uncle Josh with 3-game win streaks and Zevins with 5-game losing streaks. We have two more teams that have clinched not being punished on top of Uncle Josh and these beers are talking. It is Regular Nuts and Mitsubishi Marv, according to Fantasy Football Hub, have a 0% chance at finishing last, and that accounts for tiebreakers. So 0% chance for Regular Nuts and Mitsubishi Marv in coming last. And we have our first playoff clinches of the season. At the end of week 11, Uncle Josh and these beers are talking have clinched the playoffs with an 8-3 record. Shot totals, we have 0 for Uncle Josh, 5 for Mitsubishi Marv, 8 for the Rue, 1 for Pearsall Shooters, 10 for JBC, 4 for Zevins, 2 for Regular Nuts, 5 for Change Recovery Month 4, 7 for the Disappointments, 3 for Tom Casale, 6 for Barry McCockiner, 8 for Poot and Dem, 2 for these beers are talking, and 5 for the Cosbys. All right, what's up, Pearsall Shooters? How you feeling after this week?
How we doing?
Beating the Rue, doubling them up in points when you need it to most.
Feels incredible. We needed to win, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a must-win game, and it's exactly what they did. They came through.
Man, the must-win game. Were you like a little bit nervous?
I was very nervous. Yeah, I was watching it every
Yeah,
day. I was checking the projections, seeing if
yeah.
anything changed.
I don't like when people pretend like, oh, like I'm not nervous for anyone. No one can beat me. It's like, dude, yes, they can. Anyone
That
can
was the
beat.
punishment decider.
Yeah, anyone can
That
beat
was
anyone in
it.
this league. All right. So first question: what are your top three teams outside of Uncle Josh and these beers are talking?
Hmm. I think I'm gonna. All right. I like regular nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I like his squad. He's got age. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I like regular nuts. He's got Amon Ra.
Drake London.
He's got Michael Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Dropped 40 last week or something like
Drake London. I like regular nuts.
that.
I
Mm-hmm.
like the Beer King. I like Mitsubishi Marb. I mean, I'm not
Great
ruffling
team.
any feathers there. No
Yeah.
surprises there. Um,
Puka. He's
got
got
a
a good
great
squad there.
team.
Like
He's got
Buka.
a great squad.
Yeah.
Um, and then lastly, again, no surprises here. Uncle Josh.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good team. You have a good team. Kyron would have been great as a pure salt shooter, but he's great on Uncle Josh. He's a producer.
He was great this week. He dropped 17, 20 a week. No complaints for Kyron. Who's your favorite player on your team?
Um, hmm. Well, I think my favorite player is JMO. It's got to be Jameson Williams. He has every game since I traded for him, he's scored more than 15 points.
Really?
One of them was 26. Yeah, he dropped a 26 bomb.
I thought he was
He's
dropping like
he's
zero. Was that before he got
not
traded?
not before he got
Yeah.
traded to Pearsall Shooters.
Yeah. I mean, that just shows that he likes the new environment. If he was on, who'd you get him from? Tom Casale?
He's thriving from Tom Casale. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's thriving over here.
Yeah. He
He's
he
thriving
didn't
over
like
here.
being on Tom Casale's team. And I mean, it's going to show. it's kind of like Stephon Diggs. Like he was doing all right in the Texans, and now he's just thriving, man. Drake May. Um, next up,
Found home.
who's your sleeper team?
My sleeper team. Um, Dude, my sleeper team is honestly Barry McConkner.
Dude, I don't
He's
hate that at
he,
all.
he's he's got Jahmyr Gibbs.
He's got the Gibbs
He's
Robinson
got
stack, bro.
Bijan.
He's got the Bijan Gibbs stack. That's a crazy stack.
Dude, he has the Bijan Gibbs stack. Wandale, fine. He has Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers is nice.
Travis Kelce's been putting up points.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
a sleeper team.
Brock Bowers is so nice, especially as he's been back from injury now.
It's it's
Dropping,
surprising that Barry McConkner's record is
yeah,
is
he started 1-5.
is so low.
I mean, after the trade with JVC, I mean, I think his team's looking great. I'm kind of hoping he misses the playoffs.
His
Just
team is looking good. Yeah,
I
he
don't want to
has
have
a
to deal
playoff.
with him.
He has a
Um,
chance to push the playoffs.
who's the most overrated team?
Most overrated team.
Hmm.
I think the most overrated team is Putin them.
You think so?
I think he's overrated. And he beat me, so I'm not going to say anything more than that. But
He beat me too, but
Putin them is
I mean, he's five
overrated.
and six. Everybody's
Look at the
glazing.
record.
Now he's got a
Just
losing
keep the
record.
record. Yeah.
In seventh place in the league now. Everybody's been glazing him all season, and he's just not he's not performing. Who will your keeper be? Have you thought about it?
I've thought about it a little bit. Um, I mean, I don't think I can keep Pickens. I don't think I can keep Brees Hall. I
Mhm.
don't know if I would want to keep either of them. Anyway, um, I could keep Ramondre, but I don't trust that at all, obviously, because
Mhm.
Henderson popped off this weekend and he's been better. So I think I'm looking at Travis Hunter right now for my keeper.
Travis Hunter,
He's
that's a good keeper.
promising. He's
That's a good
promising.
keeper. What round? Do you remember what round he was drafted in?
The fourth, I think,
Fourth or fifth, something like that.
fourth
All
or
right.
fifth.
This might be some shocking news to you. Zevins has the tiebreaker over you. So if Zevins were to lose to the Roo, you could still do the punishment. Does this make you nervous? Do you see your team getting a win in the rest of the season? Because that's if you lose that.
This does not make me nervous because the Ruse is missing Jamar Chase,
Yeah.
so he's not going to beat Evans. There's no reality where he beats Evans.
Yeah, he can't. He
Um,
can't do it
so it doesn't make
without.
me
I
nervous
mean,
now.
you saw what happens when Jamar drops only six. He drops the least points we've ever seen here in shit stick.
Yep.
59 points, man. I
And he
mean,
got
that
himself
was no
suspended. It's
sweat.
over.
That was no sweat
It's
for you.
over for the room. And I hate
Um,
to say it because I know that I could have been in that position
yeah,
very easily if things went different this past weekend.
yeah,
But the cookie crumbled the way it did, and that's how things shook out. And it's over for the Roo. It's
yeah.
just, it pains me to say, but it's
Poor
over for
guy.
the
Do
Roo.
you think there's any chance he pulls out some sort of magic, or is this past anything that Magic can do?
I think this goes beyond Magic's ability.
Hmm. We'll find out. It looks like the room might be dropping the lowest point totals tomorrow, next week as well. Just absolutely no one on his team. No one that's tradable either. His team is Ty J Spears, Jordan Mason are his running backs. His receivers outside of Jamar suck. His quarterbacks like Jackson Dart, like no one wants any of those guys. Pat Fryermuth is the tight end. Like, damn, dude,
Yeah.
that's just ass.
I
Do you regret doing the trade with Tom Casale? If you could go back in time, would you have done Kyron Williams for Tyron Tracy?
no, I do not regret the trade because I wasn't planning on trying to win these next 3 weeks. The
Hmm.
most important game for me was beating the Roo, and I needed a receiver. And the wide receiver one coming out of your trade was going would have been Hollywood Brown, who was projected 3 points that week, who's ass, and I just couldn't do that.
Well,
We needed to fill the receiver position. I know you're going to argue that I
could have
needed to
filled the
fill the flex
flex. Could have
position,
filled the
but
flex.
then who would my wide receiver two be?
Wide receiver two,
Josh Downs.
Romeo Dobbs, and who is in your flex this week?
Um, Let me check. I think Dobbs is in my flex. Yeah, because Pickens. Yeah, it's Pickens and JMO.
Yeah, so it would have been JMO and Dobbs, and then your flex would have been Tracy. But that's neither here nor there. I'm glad you
We'll
didn't
keep
accept
watching
it.
Tracy. He's good. Tyron is good. Like it was a good trade. I'm not
I'm
definitely not
glad.
not arguing that it was a
I'm
good
glad.
trade,
I'm glad you didn't
but
accept it at this point,
I'm
just
sticking
because.
by my decision to trade with Tom Casale.
Yeah, and
Pickens
it
is a
and it
great
turns
fit
out
on
it was
three
good for you.
souls.
Saquon laid an egg this week, so it's a good thing you did it. And I don't know. Saquon just has been performing at his peak this season. So I just,
He
you know,
hasn't.
I was investing. I was investing that Saquon would start to pop off, but he didn't last week, and there's only a couple weeks left. I'm not sure he's gonna get there.
No, I liked Saquon. I wanted to hold on to him,
Hmm.
but he just wasn't popping off, and that
Hmm.
was a must win for me. So I had to get rid of him.
Hmm. Um, what was the next question? What team besides the Rue is the worst? You go with Zevens or yourself. No offense.
Um, I think I think it's got to be Zevens.
Hmm. I agree. I
They
hate Zevens'
they
team.
it's
His
just there's no
bench,
chemistry there. Yeah, I think it has to do with the name. They don't have
yeah,
identity to unite under.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
just
Zevens.
Zevens.
There's no
There's a difference
team
between wanting to play
chemistry.
for your coach and then playing for a team that's named after your coach.
Yeah, and they just haven't been able to make anything happen this year.
Hmm.
They had the same record as me, so things have shaken out similar for both of us. But
I will say his bench is very injured, so I hope he doesn't get into playoffs. He's got like Bucky Irvin down there, Jaden Daniels, but Jaden Daniels like snapped his leg, so don't really got to worry about him.
he's not coming back.
But
But I mean, yeah,
I think he's one other
Bucky
player,
Irving,
but yeah,
Sean Tucker's pretty good, so we'll
yeah,
see what happens to
yeah,
Bucky.
yeah. We'll see. I mean, that just takes Rashad White out of it, who is Evans RB2, and I don't know
Who
what.
is on
Yeah,
Zevens? Wow,
yeah.
just saw that too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
Rashad White, ass.
last question. Do you think having the table help you draft your team at Laura's has affected your season, and do you plan on doing more research next year?
I think it has negatively affected my season. Um, it's my responsibility to do my own research, and you will not see me asking everyone questions this year at the draft. I'll be making my own decisions because things didn't exactly play out the way I expected they were going to this season. And you guys gave me the green light on Travis Hunter, and I don't know. I know I'm going to keep him because I think he's going to develop and be better next year. But this year, he just kind of anchored me. He just
Hmm.
dragged me down. He got no points the first
Hmm.
8 weeks. He got nothing. I couldn't even start him.
And then he got
He
injured.
was like
Yeah.
my fourth pick,
Hmm.
and I couldn't even start him. So it just dragged the team down from there.
Hmm. Do you think
JSN was great, but I had to trade him away too. It just
the draft attendance will be better this year? I mean, it's got to be, right? Would we have five people?
I mean, I would hope so because I went last year. I will be there this year,
Mhm.
and half of you guys weren't there last year. More of you, we all got to be there. I mean,
Who
the
was it? Who wasn't there? It
statistic
was us three,
CJ and Stedman.
regular nuts and yeah, and
Oh,
CJ.
sorry.
Nah, it's whatever. Stedman's not even his real name, so it's all right.
Yeah,
I think it was just yeah, I think it was just us five. I mean, we still had a great time, but imagine the whole crew was there. Running back at Loris. I remember
yeah. I
putting
mean,
them I remember putting them
shit
at
is
an
only
offense
alive as we
speech.
make it.
Oh
So
no, Tom Casale was there, definitely. Right?
at Laura's,
Yeah, I think it was me, you, Tom
no, I
Casale.
I don't think Tom Slaughter was there.
There was no way it was just four people. It had to be him as the fifth.
There was a fifth, but
It had to be him.
I don't think it was him.
We'll have to see. Maybe it wasn't. Us two,
Fact check. We have to fact check
we have
that.
to fact check it later. Was it Mitsubishi Marv?
Could have been Mitsubishi
Was it the
Marv.
Cosbys? No, they were no, they
Wasn't
were
the
they were at the
Cosbys.
beach. They were at the beach.
Yep. Wasn't the Cosbys.
Dude,
Wasn't Putin them.
wasn't the Rue. Wasn't the disappointments. I think it was Tom Casale, but we'll have to fact check. It was definitely a
Have to
fit.
fact check that.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I hope so. It was a great time. And the draft is
Might have
honestly
been
the most
Tom
fun part of
Casale,
the
actually.
season. The draft is the most fun part of the
It is.
season.
It's a highlight of the season.
Yeah.
It's a highlight of the season, and the league is only alive as we make it. So if we stop
Yeah.
showing up to all the in-person events, then the league is it's the beginning of the end.
Yeah. It's just slowly gonna fall off. I mean, I think this season we've definitely had an upsurge in league participation.
It's
Zevins
been more
came
active
back.
this year. People are participating, and we had the Devon's reappearance.
Zevins
But
reappearance. Shout out the disappointments from Loki coming out of the shadows and being a very active member in the group chat.
yeah, I agree. A
Yeah.
lot more active this year. I think a lot of people have come out more and let their voice be heard in the shit
Mhm.
stick community, and it's
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, it's great. Um, Shout out regular nuts, our glorious and reverend commissioner. showing up to all the
It was a
events.
great run, regular nuts.
No,
I haven't really
I
been
think he's
keeping
coming
up with
back to do it. I think he's
is
doing
he
it
coming
again.
back to do it again?
I
I was
mean,
gonna say
who knows?
I haven't kept up with that, but
We
with the
don't know yet. He
politics of the
hasn't mentioned
league,
anything. I'll definitely be in the in the debates if he decides not to, but I kind of
you're
hope
gonna
he
throw your hat
stays.
into the ring.
Yeah, I kind of hope he just stays. I'm not sure who else would be running for it. Maybe Tom Casale, but yeah, I would love to be commissioner, but I would rather regular Nuts just stay there. Oh, I have another question actually.
Me too. I think he's done a great job.
If you had to place a
Shout out
bet
regular
on the
nuts.
championship winner, who would it be?
Um, I think I'm gonna have to go with no glaze here, but I'm gonna have to go with our host. It's Uncle
Appreciate you.
Josh. I think Uncle Josh has it this year.
It's an absolutely stacked team,
I think you're gonna get it. Your team is stacked.
Zay Flowers and Tyron Tracy is on the block for anyone listening. Um, I'm in talks with the regular nuts, but I don't know if he's gonna budge, but we'll see. You got any questions for me?
I do have a question that I kind of just thought of actually when you mentioned that Flowers and Tracy are on the block. If Tracy is so good and I should have been like, if he would have made my team that much better, then why are you trying to trade him away so
Because
desperately? You're
CMC,
trying to trade him to
so
me. Now you're putting him out on the public trading block. You really want him off your team.
I don't necessarily want him off my team, but here's the thing: I'm not starting him over CMC and Kyron, and my flex is T Higgins. I mean, I just don't like. I trust T Higgins more, especially with Burrow about to come back, than I
Yeah,
do Tracy.
that's a good point. And
But
especially this week with Jamar out,
yeah, but I mean,
Higgins is gonna go off.
I might promote Higgins to my starting wide receiver position, Zay Flowers to my flex, and then I might switch Zay Flowers and Tyron Tracy based on what team they're playing. Which is why I'm trying to get
I
both
don't think
off my
that's a bad
team,
idea at all.
both off my team. But I would rather them get them both off my team and trade them for one that's better than both of them.
Yeah.
Round out my team in a very final way. Just get my starting lineup in there and
Mhm.
see where we can go. Regular nuts. I'm sure, I'm not going to try to keep it a secret because I'm sure you could go and see who I was trying to get for him. I'm looking at Drake London. I'm looking at some other receivers and running backs across the league that I could do a Tracy and Flowers trade for, but it would be a shame if one of them had to be on my bench in the playoffs because that's just a useless spot that they could really be doing some work for a different team, and I could have a better player in my team.
Hmm.
You know, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm trying to trade him.
How do you feel that Pickens scored more this week than Kyron and Tracy combined?
I feel that they actually didn't feel that Kyron and Tracy combined for 35,
Nope.
16.6 and 17.9.
No. Williamson scored 16.
16. Go check.
They did. You're right.
I would have felt a little better if him and Montgomery
Who
combined for
changed those
less.
numbers? I swear when I checked it earlier,
I mean,
they were the
still, it's
same.
pretty close. I mean, it just goes to show. I get it was more even than I thought it was, I guess.
Do you
But
get do you get my reasoning behind the trade where I knew I needed to win this week
yeah, I
to beat the
do.
Rue?
Yeah, and it worked out for you. They combined for more. I wasn't expecting it. I knew Tracy was going to go off. I'm glad I was right that Tracy went off because I didn't want to look like I was a liar because I knew he was going to go off. But unfortunately, he had to be on my bench.
I knew he
Yeah.
was gonna start doing good too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was going to start doing good as fast as he was. And
Mm-hmm.
I just needed that win. Again, it was all about this week because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not anticipating beating these beers we're talking next week or this
Mm-hmm.
week. I think I Barry McCockner, who I have respect for as an
Mm-hmm.
opponent. Like I think he's going to beat me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know who I finished the season out with, but
Let's see.
I'm not expecting to win that game either. So my work here is done
Let's see who you finish
as
out with.
far as trying to win games
Mm-hmm.
100% for the rest of the season.
You
So
finish out with regular nuts, so it's going to be a tough
radio
road.
nuts again, yeah, going to be another tough matchup. Not expecting to win that one. Not
Mm-hmm.
expecting to make playoffs again. It pains me to say it, but not expecting to make playoffs this year. So with that trade, all I had in mind was I knew Pickens was going to go off, and
Mm-hmm.
that was what I
Um,
needed.
all right. Are you going to take your one shot tonight, or are you going to save it?
I'm gonna save it. I will send a video. within the next week
Mhm.
of me doing my
Yo,
shot.
everybody do your shots, man. Everybody do your shots.
Everybody do your shots. I've only seen like I've seen like 4 videos this year.
Zevins did his shots in videos. Pearsall's did his shots in videos, and then some of them have been coming on the show. But the rest, man, we got. I mean, I know Poot's saving him. Poot has 8 shots right now.
What's he saving them for?
I don't know.
You're gonna end the season with like 12 shots, and what, you're gonna do them all in one night?
Gonna get blacked out on 12 shots. He's
What's
gonna
the
send
point
all
in
of them.
that?
The Rue has 8. JBC has 10. The Disappointments has 7. Cosby's has 5. Barry McCockner has 6. I mean, Mitsubishi Marv has 5. I know he's the beer king, man. What's he waiting for?
If he's a beer king, I think he's got to come prove himself
Exactly. That's what I'm
and
saying.
do his shots.
He's got to prove himself. All right, this is going to end in like 1 minute, so we'll wrap it up. Congratulations on beating the Rue this week in a pivotal matchup. Hopefully, the Rue does not beat Zevins. He likely won't.
We got our
Um,
fingers crossed, but
Fingers
I don't think it's
crossed. It
gonna
likely
happen.
won't happen. Jamar's out. Let's actually see if Zevins has anyone on by to kind of maybe you'll be a little bit nervous. Zevins has
Matchup analysis.
Zevins has no one on by. Michael Pittman is back. Bucky Irving is questionable. So I mean, it's not looking
It's
good.
looking pretty grim for the room for the
Looking pretty
Roo.
grim for the Rue. The Rue has everyone in his lineup that he plans to start, and he is projected to score 93. So it's about to be over.
It's probably over,
It's probably over.
unfortunately for the Roo.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Great show today. See you soon, and good luck next week. Just good luck in not getting that punishment.
Thank
And
you, and
technically,
good
you're
night,
not
shit stick.
eliminated from playoff contention. If you go on a
There's
run,
a chance. There's a fighting chance.
if you go on a run, all right. I mean, I want you to beat these beers are talking. Clinch that 1 seed. Come on now.
You never know. You
All right.
never know. I said we're not trying to win, but you never know what could happen.
Yeah. You know,
Miracles can happen.
sometimes the teams that care the least, they go in and they just get it done because they got no nerves.
Like the miracle on ice.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. No nerves. These beers are talking. I bet it's kind of nervous. He's trying to get that 1 seed. He goes in. It's a big game for him, and
they might get
up
lazy.
a couple times. Might get lazy.
You know,
Oh
they
yeah.
might
Well, they
take
might
this
get
as
lazy. They
they
might.
might take this as a break week, and
Yeah.
they think that we're not going to put up a fight. But
Hmm.
Fierce All Shooters is coming.
All right. All right. Congrats on the win. I'll see you soon. Peace out.
Peace out. Have a good night, shit stick.
Good night.